NCAA championship game about 3 or 4 years ago where the player went off into the stands and basically hit a spectator's thumb, and it went right in here. And on video, you can see the whole eye pop out of the socket and then go back in.
Grody.
Considered to be an avulsed eye. I would not want to put any pressure directly across the top of that. Or if there is an associated orbital fracture, face forward. If there is a lower orbital fracture, the eye has a tendency to sit backward and tilt up a little bit. When it's an upper orbital fracture, it has a tendency to protrude forward a little bit and down. So what I would do is I would take a bunch of bulky dressings like 4x4s, and I am going to contaminate this. I'm going to put this down in the bottom of the cup. But what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take the last one, it's the only time you need to do it, and take that last one off that I contaminated. So I can move the dressings around, but now it's not contaminated, it's still sterile. I'm going to moisten that. And if you were camping, you'd get a little bit of hopefully unused bottled water. Now when I bandage this in place, do I need to just bandage the injured eye or both eyes?
Both eyes.
So how do I check CMS?
Talk to him.
And then mental status. Okay.
Is that the same thing with the arm?
Hmm?
Is that the same thing with amputated arm?
On amputated arm, you could do mental status check. In reality, there's nothing to check CMS unless you check mental status, but you don't. Most times they don't do it. Shut your eye for me. I want you to hold that in place real gently. Okay. Now I'm going to come in and place this over the injured eye. If he had a pencil or pin sticking out his eye, I could poke a hole in the end of the cup. I could tear the cup down and make it only stick up this far too. Okay. And then I'm going to come in and I want you to use switch hands. Take your right hand and very, very gently hold that right there. Don't press back at all. I'm going to anchor my dressing, my bandage. And then I'm going to figure eight around the cup. Be careful not to cover up his nose or his and I'm going to come around and let go with that hand. I'm probably going to need a
Everybody can
second
go to their own
one.
injury. I mean, Bull's eye.
Because I would need to come down here and get all this tucked in as well. So I'd literally just take another one, wrap it again the same way, figure eight it between the cup and the head. And if he lets go of this, like it's pretty snug. I get a second one over there, it'll be a lot tighter. Okay.
We can have